to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, Dr. Yukon Suckit. So I'd like to ask you a special favor today, and that would be if you like this video, please make sure to like it, and if you could, subscribe to the channel. It will definitely help us out a lot. Today I'm bringing to you a deck referred to as AZORIUS Tempo. I found it over at Untapped GG, and I thought it looked interesting. So it's not like AZORIUS Control, which seems to be very popular right now, but this is AZORIUS Tempo. So we're not really, focusing on getting rid of creatures as much as just slowing down the opponent and capitalizing on the opportunities that we'll have to cause damage. And AZORIUS means blue and white cards. So that's what we're playing today, is blue and white. So let's take a look at the cards and we'll talk about what makes them tick then. We've got at the very front here, we got Usher the Fallen, which is a 2/1 for 1 mana, which is fantastic. And if you happen to have a little bit of extra mana and you can attack with this guy, you can pay 2 mana to create a 1/1 white human token creature. So that helps you to get a little bit more creatures. I guess you still have to pay for it, but you don't have to pay a card for it. We have Fading Hope, which returns a creature back to its owner's hand. You could get a scry depending on how the mana value of that creature was. So you can either use this offensively or defensively. Spell Pierce. We get counter non-creature spell unless its controller pays 2 additional. I'm not really sure why we would go through all. I think that we can counter a non-creature spell for 2 and we can just get away with it. So why have to pay the extra tax for just paying 1? I don't know. We'll see if it seems like it's working cool. Otherwise, I might recommend swapping it out for something else. We got March of Swirling Mist. Now, this is the kind of card that I found to be extremely interesting. So if you just jump to the end, it just says up to X target creatures phase out. And once again, this could be used either offensively or defensively. So it only costs you 1 to play this card, and then however many creatures you want to phase out is what's important to you. And it also says that as an additional cost to cast this, you can exile any number of blue cards in your hand, and the spell costs 2 gray less to cast for each card exiled, which means that you can really kind of maximize this for more than what your mana is capable of. But phasing out would mean that you might be protecting yourself from like a board wipe or something, or maybe you just want all of your other people's creatures to sort of disappear for a little bit as you come in for the attack. So we'll see how this thing plays out. We have Intrepid Adversary, who is a 3/1 for 2 with lifelink, and then if you could pay any additional 2 into him by way of 2 mana at a time, then you can give him a +1/+1 counter for each of those, as well as then he becomes a glorious anthem for each of your other creatures, giving them all +1/+1 for each counter you put on to Intrepid Adversary. So this guy is great. Luminarch Aspirant is a pumper. When you put her out, she'll just keep putting counters on whatever creature you feel like one of your creatures. Jwari Disruption is usually used as a land and as a weak-ass counter spell if you can manage to use it that way. We got Spectral Adversary. So flash and a 2/1 flyer, and you can pump more 2 manas into it to put that many counters on it. And then it says that creatures phase out. So this has got the phasing thing going on there. So it looks like we'll have at least 6 different opportunities to phase out a certain amount of creatures. Brutal Cathar will exile other creatures and hold them until he gets destroyed. Elite Spellbinder will make stuff in your opponent's hand cost more, as well as you have a 3/1 flyer. Maul of the Skyclaves is super awesome because when you play it for its 3, you get to put it on anything for free, and that thing gets +2/+2 flying and first strike. Otherwise, you got to pay 4 later on to throw it onto something else. Adeline, the Resplendent Cathar, that'd be a good one for the Maul of the Skyclaves. She is a vigilant, and she's equal to the number of creatures that you control for power. Other than that, she gets a 4. And every time, whenever you attack with any amount of creatures, not even with Adeline, you create a 1/1 white human token creature that's tapped and attacking the player or a planeswalker that they control. So That's pretty awesome. Skyclave gets to basically exile out a permanent that you don't control of 4 or less, and when it dies, then they get a token creature back that's equal to that thing's mana cost. We got one key, was it Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. This thing's a 3/3 flying flash, and whenever it enters the battlefield, another target permanent gains indestructible as long as you control it. So apparently you're supposed to flash it in as a big surprise, giving whatever it is you're dealing with indestructible, so it'll live through whatever fight it's getting in. And if you can play one of each color, it gets 5/5 on the turn, making it into an 8/8 flying creature. Yeah, I don't think we got that kind of mana, so that's never going to happen. It's just going to be a 3/3 flyer with that trick. Wandering Emperor is another trickster. She gets thrown in with flash. Again, exile target tapped creature. Other than that, she's pumping out samurais or pumping up dudes with 1/1 counters, that kind of thing. We got 2-man lands right there. We got 1-man land right there, so we got 3 altogether. We got this kind does 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. This one here will bounce creatures, enchantments, or planeswalkers back to their owner's hand. And other than that, we got some dual lands and some regular old fast lands. So that's AZORIUS Tempo. Looks like it's about, you know, exiling out other people's stuff, phasing things potentially, and a few tricks associated with the big guys at the end there. Not a lot of beef going on with this, so we'll have to see how kooky we can make things otherwise. Let's try it out. Alright, we're playing against Walrus. Cuckoo Choo. And we got 3 mana. That's a good thing. We'll keep it. What is this gongy noise? I guess that's what Eiganjo sounds like. No. I'd get rid of this guy. Yeah, that's the one I'd get rid of too. Oh, those are legendary. God damn. Oops. Well, that was a mistake on my part. I wish I could have taken it back. I don't like it when the fish are on the same party line. Choose a non-land card. Lose life. I wonder what if it's Spell Pierce. Oh, because they could see it. All right. Let's go 2. And let's slam in. Well, that was disappointing. Done. Yep, I'm good with that. I'm taking some hits though, big time. So let's see, he doesn't know about my Luminarch. Like, what is this guy even playing? He's playing probably just Orzhov. Looks like we're probably see some control. I'll take it. Ooh, life gain. I forgot about that. Yeah. So I'm thinking I got a plan involving the swirling mists, but not sure we're gonna get there. No blocks. All right, now we are good to get past his sentinels. Still gaining 5 life. What am I up to now? 8, 9, 10 points of damage. Try to pull off now, but he'll just block like crazy. What can I do? What can I do here? I've got the ability. I can get all of his guys out, right? Let's do it. 5 guys. Let's go to life gain. Now the problem is, how can I get that remaining 2? So I'm glad I didn't wait for that, because I was worried he was going to try to eyeball out my phasing card. Alright, so all I can do is bring this in as a trick. Here we go. Of course, that eyeball is totally just going to bust me. That's not going to help at all. He really wants it dead, though. Yeah, sure, I'll just kill those guys first. Now I got a lifelinker that has permanent. I got a flyer too. That's going to help if you can't kill it. All right, so that's 15, and that's it. Win! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, playing against Buzzo. People really don't put a lot of thought into their names sometimes. All right, we got 4 mana. We'll keep it. And my fish will swim at a different pace than the other fish. I'm going to usher in the fallen. I had nothing better to do on my second turn anyway. Next turn, we're going to take a look at their hand. No! See, those things are 5s, so Skyclave's not going to help us out too much. You can try to counter me? I'm not gonna. He got it. At least I wasn't able to super pump him. Yeah, one more, and we're gonna start to be in trouble. Of course, I do have the Fading Hope, which should help out. Excellent. I'll have to keep that guy on the back burner. Send them in. I think we might have won. He's going to get out his dragon. We'll just, I don't know, Fading Hope it, I guess. Yep, there we go. Here it comes. There it is. And right now I'd be saying, God damn, if I was Buzzo. Yeah, 1 mana. And here we go, in for the show. Winner, winner, victory! And we're playing against, what's this? Schneebs23. Schneebs. 3 mana, that's good. I can live with it. Luminarch on turn 2. Keep. We can wait till we got 4 mana to put down Intrepid Adversary. I'd really like to get that Glorious Antheming going on. We got the mana for it. Let's go for white first, just to make sure. I'm not planning to do anything on the next turn. I guess not with Luminarch Aspirant, at least. Okay, we got somebody new. Yep, white looks good. I've never seen this deck that they're playing here. Double of the mists, that's not so bad. Let's go ahead and pump everyone up. You can block. Or don't. Alright, so what I got there? 8, 9, 10. I got the ability to bounce everybody with the swirling mists. That's not good. Now we're down to the 3. Wow, we went from 10 to 3. That's ridiculous. Alright, so we have 3 guys we can bounce out of the way. To get another guy out of the deal. Let's just do it. 1, 2, 3. What was this asking for? Oh, I'm not going to spend any. 1, 2, 3. Auto pay. Alright, so we got the ability to cause now 5 points of damage on our next turn. I'm thinking we're going to pump up Adeline. And we'll send her in. Should block the pumpkin dude. So I need to pay for 1, submit 0, we'll pop out, auto pay. What just happened? Come on. How come I wasn't able to phase there? That sucked. Apparently I messed up the interface somehow. He's back up to 9. And a dragon. You're gonna make a cat. Yep. Okay, things are getting out of hand. Just gotta put a bunch of speed bumps in the way. I mean, they don't really have a whole lot going on right now. Let's just pump this guy up. And no attacks. And if he sends up the chariot, then we will gang up on it. He's got a lot of mana. And first strike, well, that blows. At least I'll be able to get Adeline to be super pumped. She'll be jacked. What are you planning on doing with all that mana there? And grab a dragon and put it on there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do much about that dragon. No attacks. I mean, the Wandering Emperor, she's pretty much toast if Schneebs wants her dead. See, problem is because this is not a control deck, we really don't have much for... I guess we do. We could throw out... what's his name? The white guy. The white werewolf. Oh, that's not right. Well, they're not wasting any, hell, okay, I was gonna say. No blocks. Nope, that's not going to do it for us. We are out of here. All right, so this is Azorius Tempo. And I got to say, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So maybe we just need to hold on to the March of the Swirling Mist a little bit longer and be willing to take our lumps up until near the end. I've been too burned on being greedy and then getting totally toasted by surprises there. So I wanted to make sure that we got things in while we could, and just in case we drew something that was going to be awesome. Like another one of those would be great. These things are fantastic as far as just saying, you know what? You don't have any defenders. So I loved it. I mean, in fact, I think we should have, this should be the deck. It should have 4 of these things in it. Because we only had 2, and that was pretty much the end of it. Spell Purse, like I said, I just think it's ridiculous. There's probably something much better we can put in here than Spell Purse. There was no reason to just have it as a 1. It's not like I needed to cast something, you know, for like a lot of little tiny cantrips or something. There's nothing like that going on. In fact, I think I like Fading Hope 4 of those better rather than having 2 and 2. What are we looking at here? So yeah, the Brutal Cathar, he would have been awesome. He would have taken out those dragons. Skyclave Apparition only does so much. You know, whoever built this deck really was trying to like just spread the wealth amongst a bunch of different cards. Let's see, Spectral Adversary, because this also would have been a good one. The only problem about it is that you have to pay 2 extra for everything you're going to be bouncing out temporarily, right? While Swirling Myth, it's only 1. So this one here will cost you 2 to put out, and then you got to do it in multiples of 2 after that, which means you're only getting at, you know, it's phasing out 2 other things. In this case, if the same amount of mana, I'd be phasing out 5 things. And all you're getting out of it is a 2/1 flyer after you're done. I'm not sure that's really worth it. Jwari Disruption seems a little on the low side. I don't know why there's only 1 in here. This guy was pretty cool. This guy was really cool. I'd really like them to have him if you had more, like you had the ability to do his 5-color combo thing. Maul of the Skyclaves would have been awesome, but it got countered. I would have loved to put it on Adeline because she totally needs to keep attacking. I mean, she doesn't have to. I mean, anything can attack as long as she's out there. But I'd love to put it on her because then she would be, you know, a lot of flying first striking vengeance there. So yeah, this deck seems all right. It seems a little off balanced, but you can definitely mess around with some stuff in here and probably make it way tighter. I mean, this thing has done very well according to the Untapped GG. It says it has a 58.7% win rate. So maybe I'm not thinking about it right. You know, maybe this has been tooled to this level for a reason. So give this a shot. I hope you liked it as much as I did. Hey, that's it for now. I thank you very much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you could like or subscribe to this video because it helps me out a lot. I just want to remind you that you've made this day a special day just by being you. There is no person in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. I hope to see you back here tomorrow, folks. Thanks a lot, and see you later. Bye-bye.